Do you want me to say that Lori's going to give a speech?
Don't say nothing.
Okay.
You gotta give a warning. You gotta tell people.
Hello, everyone. Hi. First, we'd like to thank everybody for coming this afternoon and sharing in my dad's a luncheon in his honor. I have a couple things I wrote for my dad, and I'd like to thank Merlot for making this possible. It's good, you know. I think I could read through this pretty good without getting upset. But most of it's kind of how life was growing up with my dad. And if you knew my dad, you'll follow right along real easy. But okay, I'm going to start saying. First of all, Dad was one in a million. The devotion for his family is immeasurable. One of his passions in life was to play jokes on people. You knew better than to leave a plate of food unattended when he was near. He'd shove a piece of paper towel or an olive in a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. You never knew it. I have easily digested a roll of Bounty throughout my youth. Taping a piece of paper on your bumper saying, "I like to polka," had me circling my car for years before I'd get in. It was funny to him to fill a Dixie cup full of water and carefully balance it on top of our bedroom doors. So when you'd pull it, or when you'd push it, you were showered with water. His jokes progressed to mousetraps concealed under blankets or placed just on the side of your bed as he would wait in anticipation to hear some type of scream or swear word. Movies were an inspiration for many of his jokes. Right around the time Jaws premiered, Dad had bought a new boat. We'd all hop in the water, excited to learn how to water ski, and once we were in the water, he'd start humming the Jaws theme. I believe it took a good 4 years before we'd get back into the lake. Twiddle of the Corn influenced him to tie string to Indian corn that once hung as a decoration next to a chair in the family room. If you were unfortunate enough to sit in that chair, you were treated to corn that appeared to be moving along the wall. After watching Poltergeist, I was heading to bed one night to find a large tree branch coming in through my bedroom window and resting on my bed. While in high school, I was always asked to put the outgoing mail in the mailbox. I would typically flip through the mail as I walked down the driveway. Once I remember seeing an envelope addressed to Home for Incorrigible Girls. Attention, application department. These things made my dad fun. Dad made sure moments in life became lessons in life. If we did something wrong, you face the consequences, and later he would say, "Hey, that's why pencils have erasers. Mistakes happen, learn from them, and move on." During Christine and Jenna's freshman year of college, he sent them both a plunger, not concealed in any type of wrapping, just their names on the plunger, in hopes the students in the dorm would see it. Growing up in our house, we would all gather in the evenings in the family room and watch TV. In time, Dad realized we could be useful tools for him. Before remote controls came out, it was us who channel surfed. We became conscious of the fact that if you got up to use a bathroom, answer the phone, or everything else, you would hear, "Hey, while you're up," and would find yourself making coffee or serving ice cream. This led to a competition, a somewhat sport, to see who could sit the longest in one place. Otherwise, you became the wait staff for the rest of the family. Dad loved being Polish. Whenever he met someone with a Polish last name, suddenly they'd appear at our dinner table. He would often point at people in a crowd and say, "Hey, doesn't that guy look like so-and-so?" With him, you'd see Elvis, Princess Diana, Jack LaLanne, Julie Andrews, Fidel Castro, all right here downriver. I couldn't find words to describe who my dad was. You really had to just experience him. His loyalty, support, protection, generosity, and love is far beyond what I'm able to describe. Through the years, I have often heard from others that your dad was just like a dad to me, and he was. He loved red wine, cheese, and fires in the wood stove up north, especially during a rain or snowstorm. You never felt lonely with him. The world will feel a lot less safe, less fun, and life, as we all know it, will never be the same. Dad, I was fortunate enough to be your daughter. You will always be in my heart. Thank you, and I love you.
Very nice. Aww.
If anybody else wants to share anything, let me know. You're welcome to take this one. Oh, here, my brother Jared.